Well, hello again. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jennifer. Today we are doing some propagations. We are going to be cutting up this guy here. This one is my Monstera saltipicana that only has one stem that is like very tall. And then we also have this one here. This is my Cebu Blue Pothos that is still in a nursery pot. So I'm going to repot it and then chop the longest stem, whatever, and make more propagations, and I will put it back into the pot. And then this one here is my Philodendron Burlmarx variegated that for some reason is reverting to green, and I want to cut this back and see if it will promote more variegated leaves. Maybe we'll see. Just gonna gather up my things and we're gonna get started. Alright, so I guess I have everything I need. Let me just settle up here. Okay, so I have my shears. I have my potting tray. And I have my soil here. Okay, so for my soil, I just mix like a regular garden potting soil with perlite, and I added some peat moss in it too, just a little bit. So that's that. Okay, so where should we start? I think we're gonna start with this tall guy over here. Oh, look at the roots. I don't know if you could see that, but they're coming out from the bottom of the pot. Okay, so let's untangle this one first. Oh boy, I thought I snapped it. Okay, so there she is. And it's actually like, see, it's sticking to the pole here, like the roots. I'm just gonna try to detach it, and it's good. Maybe I'll just, oh boy, please don't snap on me. Okay, just cut this guy. And just very gently squeeze the pot to loosen the soil, so you minimize the risk of cutting the roots. I don't have like a designated potting table yet, so, or working table, whatever. So I'm just this is our dining table. So just for now, this is where I am doing things. So yeah. Anyway, the roots seem to be pretty good. I don't see any root rot, so that's a good sign that the plant is growing pretty good. Now this moss pole, actually I just made this, so I think I'm just gonna get rid of it, because I don't think the plant will need it after I cut them. So yep, so that's that. Ooh, okay, I think that's good. The roots are attached to the moss pole, the sphagnum moss, I mean, to the moss pole. So I'm gonna try to pull them out a little bit. To be honest, using the moss pole, I don't think I like it. I mean, I have to keep it moist, and it's hard to do it because I don't know, maybe I'm just not doing it right. The water is just going through the back, and straight to the bottom of the pot. It's not even making the moss wet at all, so I don't think it's worth it. So maybe I will just not use that, or maybe someday I could find a better pole. This one actually is just made of what is this one? During the pandemic, we at work, we were using a lot of the, let me just move that away. We were using face mask, or I don't know how they call it. I think it was a face mask. No, not a mask. Shield, face shield. So it has this transparent thingy that covers your face. So I just sanitize those and then size it or shape it into something. I'll show you in a sec. Into something. Hey, come out of that. I'm sorry. Those aerial roots are grabbing too tight in there. Okay, so this one was the front of the face mask or face shield. And so I just bent it and, you know, make like something that would hold the moss. So, yeah. Let me just get rid of this for a quick sec. Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, I don't think I would like to use moss pole ever again, especially with our space where we couldn't really have tall plants. So I guess that's the end of it. I've tried and I didn't like it, so now time to get dirty. I'm just gonna loosen some of the roots here because there's quite a lot in here, and I don't think it needs a lot of this or all of this. So let me see. Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna mess with the roots too much. I'm just gonna leave them together, leave them be. And I'm just gonna chop them, but I need to wash my hands. Okay, so here goes nothing. We're gonna start chopping this bad boy. I feel like I'm just playing, making a mess. But I'm the one who clean up too, so it's fine. I can make a lot of mess. Okay, so I think I'm gonna cut it like that. Oh my god. Okay, this one here, if you can see, has a lot of aerial roots. Those are the ones that was sticking into the moss pole. They just pull it off of there. Okay, so that's, let me see, how many cut do I want from this? Okay, I think I'm gonna make a lot of cuttings of this one. So that's one. Okay, so for those who doesn't quite know what how to do this, okay, so basically you look for a node like this one here. This one here is a node. You see where the roots are coming out? Actually, it's a node. And then this one here is a node as well. This one here. And this one here is a node. So basically you can cut anywhere in between those like nodes, so you could maximize your cuttings. And that's what I'm gonna do. So I will have one of that. and this one over here, and this part here, like this one, is not gonna do anything. So if you want, you can cut them shorter, or you can just leave it. It's up to you. But for me, I want to cut it like that because I don't need a lot of those stems here. And that is another cut. And I have to be very careful not to cut the aerial roots, because that will help fast to make the cutting root faster. So yeah, so that one. Oh, I'm getting a lot of cuttings in this one. I'm excited. Maybe I will give some to my friend. I gave her one before, but it was just a small cutting, so there you go. All right, so this is the top cut, which is nice. There's a new leaf coming out. I hope it doesn't get mad at me. All right, so yeah, I have the bottom part of it. I think I'm just gonna put it back into the pot now that it's short. I'm just gonna leave it there for now because I don't want it to get so upset about me cutting them. So yeah, and I'm gonna put back some of the soil in there. But let me just show you how much I got from that one. All right, so for that plant I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 10 cuttings out of that little plant, so I'm excited to have a full pot of this. Now once you have cut those into pieces, you might want to let them callus over for maybe a couple of hours or two. An hour or two, I mean. So yeah, I will just let it sit there, and then we're gonna have a look at the other plant. Now you go back there. Now with this guy, my Sabo Blue, this one has some roots coming out too, but not as much as the other one. It's there. So let's see how many we can get from this one here. I'm not too worried about cutting this one because this type of plants, they propagate quickly. So I bet before the summer ends I would have like roots in them. So yeah, I can't wait. Okay, so same thing, squeeze the pot a little bit to loosen the soil and gently pull, making sure that you are not cutting all the roots on the bottom, which I'm worried I'm doing right now. Ooh, look at these roots, so white and pretty. It's funny because it seems like there's no more soil in this one. I should have repotted this a long time ago. Poor thing. But it was growing and growing, so I guess at some point it was happy. Now this one, okay, let me see. So this one here I'll cut. So that's one. This long thing over here. Okay. Okay, so that's two. I just noticed now, I just realized these are getting leggy. Look how big or how long the distance is between the nodes. I guess at some point it wasn't getting enough light, so that's what happens when plants are not getting enough lights, they get leggy. See, that one here. But I think that's good. I just hope this doesn't get upset. I mean, I'm looking forward to making it full, not dying, so that. And da-da. Perfect. Okay, so I think that's enough cutting for this one, and I'll just put it back here. I'll repot them after. So yep, that's done. So I've got 1 for this sable blue, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I've got 11 cuttings for this one, and the same thing with the other one. I'm gonna let it callus over and then put it in water. All right, I think we're doing very well. We're now down to the last plant. Okay, so this one here, and I think I may move it to another pot because this one seems very deep. For this guy, I just thought I saw something. I hope it is not a pest. I never had like a very serious problem with pests, so I'm not too worried, but it scares me too because since I didn't get any experience about dealing with them yet, I don't know what I'm gonna do if I do have pests. So yeah, but I'm very careful though. Okay, come on. Ooh, oh great. Makes me happy to see when when my roots are beautiful. See this one? Let me show you in a sec. See, those are happy roots. So I guess I was doing good in that pot. Now I just have to see which part I'm going to cut. I've actually cut this back already before, and I need to do it again. So let's see. That's weird. I think it would be hard to cut it because now, you know what? I'm just gonna leave this alone for now. I mean, it's doing pretty well and I feel bad cutting it. Although maybe I could cut it and give the cutting to a friend. She would appreciate it. Huh, what should I do? Maybe I'll cut that side there. This part here, maybe. This one is the one, but it's growing pretty well. No, I think I'm gonna leave it for now and wait until it grows bigger, then I will cut. For now, I'm gonna give it a different pot. Hold on a sec. Okay, so for this guy, I think I'm gonna put it in this pot. Let me see. This is a 4-inch pot, but not too deep. I think that's perfect. All right, I think we're doing this one here. I'm just gonna do the spaghetti trick, like twist it and make the roots, make a ball down there, and I think that's good enough. Now I'm gonna give it fresh soil, because why not? I haven't repotted this in a while, so that would be great for it. Okay, so that and that. Now let's turn it around. Pot it a little bit. Maybe a little bit more to make it stable because it's wobbly. And then top it a little bit more. Press it down. Not too much. I guess that's that. Seems to be shaking. Maybe I will put back the steak and then put it there. Beautiful. Now I'll just put this stick back to help it stabilize a little bit. I think that should do it. And I usually just use this orchid clip thingy. And there. It should be fine. Once it gets acclimated to the pot, it shouldn't be wobbly anymore. Or maybe one more clip here. There you go. Perfect. You are lucky you didn't get cut today. All right, so that's what we need to do for now. I'm gonna wait for those things to callus over, and I'm gonna put in the water and I'm gonna show it to you, right? So hello again. It has been a couple of hours and I went ahead and put the cuttings into the water. So these are the cuttings of the Monstera saltipicana that is in water with the roots there. And these are the Sabo Blue cuttings. And I also did repot the rest of the plants. So that's the Monstera saltipicana, the bottom cut. And this one is the Sabo Blue, the bottom cut. And this one is the one that we repotted earlier. So I'm just gonna put them back into the windowsill upstairs, and that should be fine. This one here, I'm gonna put where it's bright too, so they grow roots quickly. So yeah, that's it for today, and I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.